Hello everybody, this is Daryl at Passing Lane Motors in Fenton, Missouri, 636-600-1140, and today I want to show off our beautiful 1964 SS Impala. This is not a SS clone, guys. This is the real thing. The trim tag, the colors match, the engine matches. It's a 327, 300 horse, 4-speed console, bucket seats, power steering, power brake, dual antenna, cruise control, tissue holder, remote left mirror, right mirror, black vinyl, bench seats. This car is absolutely outstanding. You talk about a rare find. Guys, you cannot find another car that's this nice, this clean, this straight. Underneath this car is phenomenal. This car is, the pans in it are gorgeous. I mean, just outstandingly gorgeous. The car shows beautiful on the top, but you get underneath this car and it just shows how true and correct this car is. There is no wear and tear under here. I found one little bitty rust spot on a support for the pans, but the pans are beautiful. The trunk pan is beautiful. The interior of this car is gorgeous. The interior of the trunk is beautiful. The engine has not been detailed yet, and it doesn't really need to be, but we're going to clean it up just a little more because this car deserves it. Has its original factory spinner hubcaps on the car still. So I'm not going to delay anymore. Let's go ahead and get underneath this car here and show you just how incredibly beautiful it is. We checked all the brake lines. We checked the ball joints. We checked the oil in the transmission, the oil in the rear end. Everything about this car is ready to go. The power steering is nice and dry. The car is not dripping a whole bunch of stuff anywhere. Both ball joints are good. The A-frame arms, all the bushings in these appear to be really good. Still has the original spin-off canister, oil filter on it. The oil pan is really nice, a little dinged up for over the years. We did have to paint that, make it look a little sharper under here, but other than that, that was the only thing I think we did under here. The transmission is super dry. We'll get all the numbers off of it for everybody. The frame is solid as can be. Look at the inside of these wheel wells. No rust on any of the corners, nowhere. Here's your little up here where the frames are welded together. Those always rust right there. This frame has no rust on it. I mean, none. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is the X frame right here. The emergency brake still works perfectly in this car. All of the brackets look like they're new. The car has had stainless steel exhaust put on it. The stainless steel exhaust fits perfectly. It's not some hack job. I mean, they did an excellent job, did it just to factory correct specs. Here we go, guys. Check these pans out. These pans are phenomenal. No undercoating. They have just been flat blacked. All of the supports, all the original metal, all these supports up in here. Check out, no rust here, guys. Look at the pinch welds. It says it's factory correct color. Underneath here, the pinch welds are fabulous. This is all correct original stuff. We have no rust anywhere on this car. It just blows me away. The rear pans are gorgeous. Easy enough for me to say gorgeous. So I'm sure I'll get some comments on this video. But the pans on here are just super. I did talk about a little rust spot. Let me grab a light here and I'll show you where that is. It's the only one on the entire car I can find at all on the bottom, and it's right here on this cross member that holds up this pan. Other than that, there is no rust. Here is all of oh, damn it. Well, let's move on here until I can think of what I'm thinking about. So as we get underneath this car here, it's got its original rear end in it. The rear end's not leaking at all. It's super dry back here. As we get up under the underside of the car, here's the back pans. There's no rust anywhere. Here's where they all rust, is right here, where the swing arm comes in contact with the car and the frame. There's no rust up in there. The car does not have any rust. It blows me away just how absolutely gorgeous these pans are. Here is the big one back here, guys. Any of you guys that are into these old Chevelles and Impalas, when you start looking at where this frame comes back to this box portion, beautiful, unbelievably beautiful. Here is the bumper support. These all filled up with gravel and salt and rusted away. So we get up here in the corner of the fenders, no Bondo, not in any of the, look at the sides of the trunk pans. They're beautiful. Here is the inner quarter right here, no Bondo, all metal. That's the passenger side. Here is the driver's side right here. You run back. I mean, check these bumper supports out and where they bolt. No rust, guys. This car is unbelievably clean. I know I keep saying that over and over, but you are not going to find another car that is straight and as clean as this one with all these options. I mean, what a rare, rare piece. Somebody is going to get the car of a lifetime. Here is the front part of the rear quarters. No Bondo stuffed up in there. All metal, guys. All metal there. And besides that, these are its original quarters. There have not had any quarters cut on them. I gotta take that back. We've had some work done on this quarter right here. There is, that one does have Bondo in that quarter. Now, also, this probably relates to, I have a little work done right in this corner right here, and I also have a rust bubble right there and right there. So that makes sense why I have that. But as far as this car goes, we got the front of one quarter, and these are original quarters. There's never been a quarter replaced on this car. Also, the fenders are original. These are factory original fenders. There's not been any fenders replaced. I'll show you the inside of these fenders. They're stunningly beautiful. No Bondo stuffed up in them at all. So anyway, that makes sense right there. That's the only two places on the car I can find any rust holes. The fenders are beautiful. The inner fenders are gorgeous. So the front of the car is outstanding. Here's your radiator supports. No rust in this stuff, guys. If you're looking for a beautiful, and I mean beautiful, 1964 SS Impala, and I mean, not only is this car not just an Impala, but it is a real true SS, is a 4-speed, 300 horse, with all the options that I aforementioned. I mean, this car has got tons and tons of options on it. The only two things I think it don't have is power windows and air. We do air conditioning here. If anybody wants air added, we can put the air conditioning in for you. So one more time, 1964 real SS Impala, numbers matching other than the block. The block does not match, sorry guys, but everything else about it does. It is an amber red car, is a bucket seat car, is a 4-speed car, is a 327 car, and the inside and the trunk is just as beautiful as the paint job in the bottom side of this car. So call us. Daryl, Passing Lane Motors, 636-600-1140. I dare you to try to find a car anywhere near as straight and beautiful and as clean for the price, for the money that we're asking for this car with all the options that it has on it. I dare you. Go